This place definitely needs some organizing because it's a whole mess, but that's not the topic now, anyways. I got these two soft boxes here. One of them can change the color temperature, and the other is just cold and can change the brightness. And the only way I can tell is by warming them up. Yep, that one just got dimmer and this one got warmer. I need to know that because later I might go and shoot for the client, so I'm gonna have to prepare this one and put it in a bag. And yeah, test successful. That's the one. Along the way because I was trying to get home fast and wanted to go to this other client also. That wasn't a must to do today, but I also always like to do things not in the latest minute. I want to do them before so that I'm prepared because next week I will start to post content for this client that I wanted to go to today. But that didn't happen because their shop is closing soon, so I wouldn't have time to get there. And the reason is because the time that I went to have the coffee with my sister lasted a bit long. I was talking to the owner and I also asked them if they needed a photographer. What I wanted to talk a little bit is that these kind of conversations used to make me really nervous before, like asking for work. And I always used to think like, well, how do I approach this so that I can get the job? And I'm pretty sure many photographers feel like that because perhaps in your life you never employed a photographer yourself, so you're thinking like, who's gonna want my services? So maybe you're also too young, so perhaps you didn't need to employ someone for the special events that are happening in your family, let's say. But you should also think that you were never a business owner yourself, so you don't know if you would need a photographer if you were one. Anyways, what I want to say is that when you're finding clients, you shouldn't approach with a thing in mind that you have to justify your profession or your existence to them or to their business or your usefulness. You can explain it, but you don't have to justify it, because if they don't need a photographer, they don't need someone to make content for them that they will post online, then they're not going to get someone. It's as easy as that. So it's not your job to, when they don't want to get a photographer, to convince them that they do. That's not really what it is about. They should know it themselves, or they should at least be open to the idea of having a photographer because it has benefits for their business, and content and advertisement, it helps their business. So they should be open to that on their own. And that's not your job to make them open to it. I mean, selling, of course, is a whole topic on its own, and of course there are good sellers and bad sellers, but the point that I'm trying to make is that you shouldn't be nervous when you go to someone because you don't have to convince them to take you. You have to show them what you do and what your services are. And if they are looking for someone like you to work for them, then they're going to say welcome. Or they're going to say, let's discuss about more details, you know? I think that's something very important, because it used to make me anxious before and thinking like, oh my God, what am I going to talk to them about? You don't have to worry much about it. Just ask them if they need someone, and if they do, then the conversation continues and you show them your work, and yeah, hopefully you have a client after the conversation. But anyways, that's what happened to me today. We went to this place and I was with my camera there because I was vlogging. I wanted to vlog, but I didn't actually feel much today. And then I just took a picture of the coffee that I got myself and I showed it to the owner, and she liked it. And then I started asking if I can take some more pictures. Then I took like 5 of their products, and then I came home and then I was editing and I sent them to them. But I also showed it when I was there, some of the pictures, and she said she liked the photos, but we're not sure yet if I'm gonna start with them, because I don't know if they have a budget for it. I know that they need someone for their business because they are a very new place and no one knows them, so they need some advertisement. But that is in the end their decision to make. I just sent them 5 photos. We got the desserts and the coffees, me and my sister. We didn't pay anything for it, and I sent them 5 photos just for them to see the kind of quality and what work I do. Of course, I also show them my portfolio beforehand because I have a portfolio in my phone, and I'm working to make a website, by the way, in the next few weeks. But for right now, I have it on my phone, so I showed her some photos that I've done from the past, and the owner liked it, and so yeah. That was it for today. This was a topic that I wanted to talk a little bit about today because I know that many photographers are insecure about their skills because, of course, every creative work is like that you are the creator of the work and you can always change things to make it different. So when you decide for an end product and you are, I could have also made this change here and there, but you are the only one who knows that, because if a client sees that, then they're just going to see if they like it or not. They're not going to start analyzing what could have been done different. So the insecurities is more in the hands of the creator, and that comes with experience and what photos work and what editing works and so on. Yeah, I think I made my point clear. Now I still have to do a project for another client, so I'll go to the office now and work a little bit.